Hello, my people. I welcome you back again to this channel. Thank you for your support. Today, I want you to analyze a trend in recent times about certain pastors and certain men, their activities and reactions of people to what they have been doing. Notably, among these people are OPM Pastor Chibuzo Chinyere. OPM is Omega Power Ministries. Again, let us see Pastor Ibiyeomie, who is located in Port Harcourt Park. So you see, Ibiyeomie is the general overseer of Salvation Ministry, as I said, in Port Harcourt. I want us to see the activities of these so-called men of God and juxtapose this with other two set of people. Agbala Gabriel, I think Agbala Gabriel is in Ibadan, and another, will I say unknown, is not as popular as these three people have mentioned. He's a comedian, he's a skit maker called Kamo of State. Kamo of State became popular with the NEPA boys. It's one of the duo who make skits called NEPA boys, but at times he makes his own skits too. So what are these people doing? Why have they been trending in recent times? OPM Pastor Chibuzo was brought to the social media recently by the Happy Boys. For those who do not know Happy Boys are security guards in one restaurant in Nigeria who were found dancing while at work, and they were sacked. So the pastor took pity on them and decided to help them. So he sent them abroad. He sent them to Cyprus to further their education. And of course, the church was fully responsible for everything, 100%. And the two of them, went to Cyprus to study. But a few weeks back, these boys came on social media and they were lamenting, saying that the pastor abandoned them, that they were starving in Cyprus. They could not continue their school because their tuitions were not fully paid, and they are finding it difficult to fend for themselves. Some people condemn them, saying that is an act of ingratitude. Some people were on their side saying the pastor shouldn't have sent them abroad if he knew he could not totally see them through school. Whichever camp you belong to, my interest is when the pastor came out to react to that allegation by the Happy Boys. To me, what the pastor did was like eating below the bed. It was not what I expected from those or who called himself a man of God. He came out cursing the boys, saying they will never do well in life because they called him out.
I place this curse from the pain in my heart that doing good become evil. Whosoever, no matter who that person is, that I use, you didn't pay one kobo, you didn't spend 1 naira. It is from offering and tithe that people drop in the altar. What other pastors use in buying private jet, I say let me use to help you. Now I do you good, you use evil to pay me. You will remain poor forever. You can never achieve anything in life. As long as, whether anywhere you are, you will suffer poverty. No, you can never achieve. You can't even buy one plot of land. If there's other things, other clothes you've bought through the money I use in sending you to Cyprus, you will sell those clothes to feed. You will become so wretched.
In my opinion, whatever those boys must have done, it shouldn't have been allowed to degenerate to the extent that a father, a parent, will come to public and curse people, especially those he helped. Let us say that the boys were ungrateful or shouldn't have called the pastor out, although they said they've chatted with pastor for various racism many times, which did not yield any benefit. But I don't think the pastor was right cursing people. If he's a pastor, he should tell as much as. But these are the kind of people who preach love, who preach forgiveness. And if your children, so to say, did something bad to you, you shouldn't curse them, in my own opinion. And in anger, he sent the boys return ticket to Nigeria. Return ticket is cost some hundreds of thousands of naira, which if it had sent such amount to the boys, it could have helped them at least a bit instead of. But the boys declined. They said they will not come to Nigeria no matter what happens. Even if the pastor will not continue to pay their fees, they will remain there. And eventually, the boys came out again and apologized.
Once we say we can apologize to Papa OPM. You know, in the video we will post, he pen am. I no say he pen am well, normally he go pen am. We say we can apologize to her. You know, the best. Now Papa OPM make us no Cyprus. I do not know.
You don't know Cyprus.
You don't know Cyprus, man. Yeah, I don't know Cyprus. Make I no lie.
And the first time we will come.
That man try, no easy to carry person from Nigeria come Cyprus. No easy. Normally we no say he try. God go bless him.
God will bless him.
I mean they talk and God go bless him. He try well for us.
And if we still reach Nigeria, we will go in our stank and well.
We see news we go. We see news we go based on the flight ticket to the book. The flight ticket, they don't tell us about the flight ticket too. But we see the news. For me, I know they come back Nigeria. And you won't come back.
I know they come back Nigeria now.
I know they come back.
Why they come back?
He don't try for us.
He don't try for us. Again, God will bless that man. You know, say, still on still, God will bless him.
We don't know he come go buy for us flight tickets. Come post down. We don't get access.
We don't even come us. We don't even text.
He don't even text. He just go buy the flight tickets.
We are really grateful.
We are really grateful for that.
And apologize. Now that the boys have apologized, would it not be right for the pastor himself to apologize for cursing them? But whatever happens afterwards, where the pastor came out and cursed them, and that is what I found very, very bad on behalf of the pastor. No matter what the boys must have done, you don't need to curse them. You don't need to curse them. You can't curse your children. If they are your biological children, will you do the same thing? No. And again, if you look at Pastor Ibiyeomie of Salvation Ministry, is a very popular man when it comes to ministry or in Christian circle. I think a year or 2 years ago, he too did the same thing. He said one personality, online personality, Daddy Freeze. I know many people will know Daddy Freeze. He said Daddy Freeze abused his father, his spiritual father. That is Pastor David Oyedepo of Living World Ministry, we call Winners Chapel. So because of that, he too came public in church on altar, which they call altar of God, and started cursing Daddy Freeze. He cursed him, he lied against him. He even said Daddy Freeze is a bastard, that he was born on a ship, that his mother is a prostitute, all such words. And to my surprise, even people in the congregation were shouting, Amen. This is a man that we want to be referred to as a man of God, that we want to be referred to as an oracle of God, cursing people because people annoyed you, people said what you did not like. In my opinion, that is not a trait of somebody who is Christ-like. Where is love? Where is forgiveness? If at the slightest provocation, you curse people. But he himself recently stated honestness by coming out and saying he hates white garment churches. He said he hates them. He accused them of various bad things. that they do incantation, they do juju, they do charms.
Do you know why I hate white government churches? In quotes, people don't know why I hate them. If you know what they do, you will never like them. They can take your own church name, son name, and put inside a bottle of gin and make incantations. Make incantations. Say this boy, as this gin is, that's how the boy will be drinking. Ask them to do it. All these celeb prophets, they will take the name of somebody and put inside kakai, kakai, hot drink, and then they will read all those demonic psalms. Read them. Then the boy will just like this. As I give you a bottle of schnapp. Boy was not drinking before. At that I say, Satan, take your hands off. Now stand as your own pastor. Any child under you held down by the devil, I command them, loose in the name of Jesus.
This is wrong. If you do not believe in them, do not believe in them. You curse somebody for abusing your spiritual father, and you are cursing white garment churches. To some people, this is their spiritual home. The founder of these churches are their own spiritual fathers too. So they should come out too now and curse you. But thank God, one person from the white garment fraternity came out and was trying to place down. He did not curse him back. So these people who call themselves men of God, who call themselves oracle of God, should watch how they speak. Cursing is not a solution to anything. By contrast, let us look at Agbala Daniel and Kamo of State. These people are, compared to the two people I mentioned before, they are unknown comparatively. But to me, they have done fantastically well, far better than these people who call themselves men of God. Agbala Daniel is a younger fellow compared to the two people I've mentioned, and he is a manifest of what God is to me, because the most significant characteristic of God is love, and love is giving. Now, Agbala has been able to use his name, his opportunity that he has to help a lot of people who are obviously, clearly suffering. Fortunately, these people are not people from his church, are not people from his business. They are just random people. For example, for those of us who are familiar a bit with the Nollywood industry, Nollywood actors, especially the Yoruba aspect of it, it has helped generate funds to help one actress we call Ibiyeomie. Apart from that, he was driving one day on the street of Ibadan when he saw somebody which we assume is a mentally deranged man, but he was not mentally deranged. He was only very poor, who was hawking phone charger. Within this space of weeks, he helped the man to raise enough money to build him a house. This is a man who was not able to be sure of his 3 square meal in a house. That man is called Muideen. He's not a Christian. He does not belong to his church. He does not belong to his faith, but he helped him. Again, another actress, an old woman, which we call Ibiyeomie, generally we have as a bad influence, as a witch. For those who believe in witches and wizards, he always acted in negative ways in films. This old woman was suffering, did not have enough money, this Agbala Gabriel was able to raise enough money to complete this woman's house, buy her a car and furnish the house. 3, just 2 days ago, this same man was able to generate enough money to buy a brand new, not a brand new car, a car of 4.5 million for another old, maybe let's say retired actor called Paddy Olodo, and was able to raise about 1 million to set up a business, a shop for his wife. And in the course of trying to convince people, one of the callers promised, which I believe, I hope we'll be able to fulfill, that one of the children of that man, Pariolodo, will be taken to the United States of America. The man, Agbala Gabriel, got all this not by preaching to anyone, not by saying come to my church, not by saying I'm a man of God, not by saying I'm an oracle of God or God has sent me. This is what Christianity is all about. This is what religion should be about. It did not cost anybody. This is what we want. And the last I want to discuss is Kamo of State. Kamo is a script maker, is an ordinary person, very young boy, permit me to say. He too has been able to use his status, his popularity on social media to get a car for who we call Lalude. Lalude is an old man who is a veteran. He has been holding the business of filmmaking. It's been about 50 years, and he is not rich enough even to have a car. This young boy was able to use his popularity, his connection, without preaching the Quran, without preaching the Bible. He was able to raise enough money to get Babalalude a car. Now, he's doing the same thing for the man we call Alakini. This is what religion should be all about. Religion should not be about promising people what you cannot fulfill. Should not be promising people, and because people get you angry, you start cursing them publicly. No. Preaching should be by action. Agbala Gabriel and Kamo of State demonstrated more love, more characteristics of God than those who call themselves GO of millions or several thousands of congregants. To me, they are not making any impact to me. They are just gathering money to freeze their net. They are just making money to make themselves popular. So, to me, Agbala Gabriel and Kamo of State manifested God far more than, to me, any Christian I have known, any Jew I have known. This is how to do it. This is how to preach religion. Religion that shows love. Religion that goes across faith. This is how to do it. And I pray there are many people like this who will use their influence to impact positively in lives of many Nigerians. Either they are Christian or they are not Christian. Whether they believe in Islam or they are not Muslims. Even if they are what we call traditional worshippers. It does not matter. Love should not have a limit. And love should not seek publicity for people to like them or not. Love should be unbiased. Love should be not self-seeking. This is what Agbala Gabriel and Kamo of State demonstrated. So, thank you very much, people. Thank you very much for staying with me up to this moment. This is my opinion. If you feel contrary, you may put it in the comment section. Till next time when I bring another content, remain blessed. Thank you.